everyone, Alex here. And before we even get into this huge Kansas City Chiefs update, I need to stop for just 1 second and say something really important, because I can see that most of you watch my videos every single week and love keeping up with all the Chiefs news, but a lot of you still haven't hit that subscribe button. And honestly, it helps me out so much, and it makes sure you don't miss any of the breaking news updates about the team. So if you're a real Chiefs fan, if you love this team and want to stay on top of everything going on, make sure you smash that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Now, let's get straight into today's breaking news, because Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has finally opened up and revealed his thoughts on the injury to rookie wide receiver Xavier and Chiefs Kingdom. This is a big deal because we all know how much hype and excitement there has been around Worthy ever since he got drafted. And we all saw those flashes of crazy speed in camp and preseason that made us think, wow, this guy could be the next weapon that Mahomes has been waiting for. But now we are sitting here with this injury news hanging over the team, and fans are wondering, what does this mean for the offense? What does Mahomes really think about it? And how worried should we be? And you know, the first thing you have to understand is that Patrick Mahomes is not just the quarterback, he's the leader of this entire offense. He's the voice everyone listens to in the locker room, and he's the guy who has to go out there every Sunday and find ways to win with whoever is on the field. So when Xavier went down with that injury during practice, it was just the fans who felt that gut punch. You could see it in the faces of the players. You could feel that silence in the air, and everyone was waiting to hear what Mahomes would say, because if he's worried, if he looks shaken, then everyone else starts to feel the same. But here's the thing: Mahomes didn't panic. He didn't throw out doom and gloom. Instead, he talked about Worthy in a way that showed two things. Number one, he truly believes in the kid's talent. And number two, he believes that this is just a bump in the road and not the end of the story. Mahomes said that Worthy is one of the hardest working young players he's been around, and that he's already shown enough in camp to prove he belongs in this offense. And that's something you rarely hear Mahomes say about a rookie, because usually he wants guys to earn it slowly. But with Worthy, he's already showing confidence and trust. And this is where it gets interesting, because Mahomes went on to explain that yes, the injury is frustrating. Yes, it's never easy to lose practice reps, especially for a rookie who is trying to get on the same page with the quarterback. But he also said that he knows Worthy's mindset. He knows this guy is determined to fight back, and he fully expects him to come back stronger and ready to contribute. And Chiefs fans, that's a huge sign, because Mahomes doesn't just throw out compliments lightly. If he's saying Worthy is going to bounce back, then you better believe he thinks this guy is special. Now let's zoom out for a second, because I want to ask you guys something, and be honest in the comments. Do you think this injury changes the ceiling for the Chiefs offense this season? Or do you still believe that with Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Rice, and the other weapons, they'll be just fine until Worthy returns? Let me know what you think, because I'm really curious to hear if fans are more worried or more confident after hearing Mahomes' reaction. And here's another thing that really stood out to me about Mahomes' comments. He didn't just talk about Worthy's speed or his highlight plays. He talked about how quickly Worthy has been learning the offense, how quickly he's been understanding coverages and adjustments. And if you know anything about Andy Reid's playbook, you know it's one of the hardest in the league to master. So for Mahomes to say that about a rookie wideout is huge. It shows that Worthy isn't just a track star. He's a football player who is already earning the respect of the quarterback and the coaching staff. And listen, I get it, injuries are always scary, especially when you're talking about a rookie who is expected to play a big role early in the season. But sometimes these things end up becoming part of the bigger story that makes a player tougher, stronger, and even more locked in. I think about guys like Kadarius Toney, who has had his share of injuries, but when he's on the field, he makes plays. I think about Tyreek Hill, who early in his career had some bumps, but turned into one of the most dangerous receivers in football. And now Worthy has a chance to follow that same path, and with Mahomes backing him up, the sky is still the limit. And you could tell that Mahomes wasn't just saying the usual quarterback cliches. He was speaking from the heart. He really believes that this kid can handle adversity. And if there's one thing Mahomes knows, it's how to battle through tough situations. We've seen him play on a bad ankle. In the playoffs, we've seen him take hits and still come back to make big throws. So when he sees that same kind of toughness in a young receiver, it means a lot now. Chiefs Kingdom, let's be real for a second. This offense is built on trust between Mahomes and his playmakers. When he trusts you, hell, throw you the ball in the biggest moments. We saw that with Travis Kelce. We saw it developing with Rashee Rice. And now, even with this setback, you can already tell he's building that same trust with Xavier Worthy. So the question isn't if Worthy will make an impact, it's when and how big. And another thing I noticed is how Mahomes used this moment to encourage the rest of the wide receiver group. He said that while Worthy is working his way back, it's on everyone else to step up. And that's exactly what you want to hear from your quarterback. He's challenging his teammates. He's telling them, hey, we can't sit around feeling sorry for ourselves. We've got games to win. And that's the kind of leadership that makes Mahomes different from every other quarterback in the league. He's not just worried about the team, the culture, and keeping everyone locked in. And as a fan, you have to love that, because it means no matter what happens, no matter what injuries come up, this team is never going to fold as long as number 15 is leading the huddle. So Chiefs fans, here's where I'll leave it for today. Patrick Mahomes has made it clear that he believes in Xavier Worthy. He's not worried. He's not shaken. He's confident that Worthy is going to bounce back from this injury. And when he does, he'll be a dangerous weapon in this offense. And honestly, hearing that from Mahomes should give every fan a little bit of peace of mind. Because if your quarterback isn't panicking, then why should you? But now, I want to throw it back to you guys. What do you think about Mahomes' comments? Do you think he's right to be confident? Do you think Worthy will come back strong and become that explosive weapon we've all been waiting to see? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I read them every day, and I love hearing what the kingdom thinks. And one last thing before we wrap this up, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to keep getting the latest Chiefs news, injury updates, and inside info, then please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. It's free. It only takes a second. And it makes sure you're always locked in with me, Alex, for every big update this season. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so more Chiefs fans can find it and join the conversation. All right, Chiefs Kingdom, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with another big update. And until then, stay strong, stay hyped, and as always, go Chiefs.